Hi guys, here we are in Zolder in Belgium for the second round of the DTM, and I'm with Jonathan Aberdein. Hello, how are you?
Good, and you?
Fine, thanks. So, we will do a get to know our DTM driver today, and I'm first with Jonathan, as you can see, and then you also raced in single seater. Why didn't you keep going? Why did you choose DTM?
So obviously I started driving cars in Formula 4 in Germany, which we did 2 years, and the second year was quite successful. I decided to move up to Formula 3, FIA European Formula 3, and had quite a strong rookie year there. And towards the end of the year, the opportunity came to go to DTM with Team WRT, and this is what we did. And I think it's turned out to be a really good decision, and going well so far, and we're going to see how the rest of the year goes.
Yeah, and I saw that you have your GIF on Instagram, so that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You don't really know that you've made it in life when you have a GIF on Instagram, which is quite cool.
So, and if you had to say your best characteristic and your worst, what would it be?
I think my best characteristic would be my confidence in myself, and my worst characteristic, I'd say sometimes I get a bit aggressive when I'm driving and tend to
when you're driving,
overdrive a little bit.
Not here in the paddock.
No, I'm very chilled out.
And what's your favorite track?
Definitely Spa. Obviously we're in Zolder. I think we maybe went to the wrong Belgian track, but yeah, it would be nice to race at Spa.
And a track that you don't like?
I'd say Norrisring.
Yeah.
It's quite Norrisring or Lauserstring, quite bumpy, not really a driver's track.
Okay. And is there a thing that you've never relieved to your parents and you will do it now?
No, I don't think so. I'm a very honest guy, always telling the truth, so no, definitely not.
No? And so what's your biggest fear?
Biggest fear, I think at the moment would to not be in motorsport. This is probably my biggest fear.
Yeah. And do you have something what's on the top of your bucket list?
Be at the top of my bucket list.
But you made it! And what's your favorite race superhero?
So, I think the Pirelli hat from my first race win in cars is probably my favorite one.
And your car, does she have a name?
Yeah, so we decided to name him Shumi.
Shumi? Why?
Credit to our logistics director / pitbull holder, Alexander Schumacher. So,
nice.
Yeah.
And one last question. What was your scariest moment behind the wheel?
I think... I don't know. I've never really been scared while driving, to be honest. So. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jonathan, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. As I said, I'm with Pietro Fittipaldi. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, everything's good. We didn't have the best first race, but looking forward to the second one. So.
Yeah. So I have some questions for you. The first one, if you had to choose your best characteristic and your worst, what would it be?
Well, I would say my best is I'm always extremely competitive. I have a really competitive spirit, but I think that's also my worst because sometimes, when things maybe are not going well, or I don't get the results, I get very frustrated, because I'm an extremely competitive person. That's not only with racing, it's with anything we do. So.
Yeah. And talking about competition, what's your favorite track and a track that you don't really like?
My favorite track is Spa.
Ah,
yeah,
as
Spa.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
I mean, Spa is Spa.
I don't really have a least favorite track, to be honest. I would say Spa also because that's where I broke my legs. So it's I like it, but then I have my worst memory there. So
yeah. So it was your scariest moment behind the wheel?
Yeah, that was
One
the
of the-
scariest moment. Yeah, like
It was in the radium.
El Rouge, yeah, and then had a steering failure. So then I crashed, and
Oh,
then
yeah, I remember.
then broke my leg. So
Yeah. So was it your biggest fear? Or you
yeah, I
had
mean
to
it
move
was.
on?
No, it was like I think the moment, not after, but the moment like when I crashed and I looked down, and my legs were like, like tangled and looking at me. It was, and I saw the bone and stuff. That was probably my scariest moment. But then after, there was the recovery process. But then I was just focused on getting back racing. So
Yeah. Now we are all good.
yeah, okay.
Perfect. And what's on top of your bucket list?
Well, I would say there's a couple things, but for sure to win a DTM race or championship one day, but also one day to make it to Formula One and be a Formula One world champion. So yeah, I have a lot of things on my bucket list, and those are my dreams. Yeah.
And talking about Formula One, what is more stressful, a test day in Formula One or a start here in DTM?
No, I would say for sure the races are always more stressful. The tests are always a lot more laid back, In the race weekend, you have all the pressure. For sure, you have pressure when you're testing because you don't have many opportunities to test a Formula One car, so you want to perform well. So there's that pressure. Qualifying race, it was like 1.5 hours, so you have to decide setup and strategy, and you want to do well obviously in the races. The races is what counts the most.
Yeah, and what's the most difficult between both?
I would say the most difficult, the DTM, for sure you have to qualify really well, as always. But the racing, is really tough racing, which is fun. A lot of contact sometimes, but it's fun racing. But, that's what makes it difficult. And I would say in Formula One, it's the tires. I mean, the Pirelli tires are very difficult to handle. You just gotta know how to.
And what's your favorite race?
I would say there was a NASCAR race that I won in 2012, which was the biggest race of the year, and I won it. I was leading the race. There was a safety car, Indianapolis restart after, and I pushed the guy in second off a little bit, and I won in the last lap. So that was like the nicest race, yeah. In terms of like feeling, it was like really happy.
And if you weren't a driver, what would you be?
I have no idea.
No
I could only see myself as a driver, to be honest.
I understand, yeah. And one last question. Is there a thing that you've never relieved to your family, to your parents?
Something I never told them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure some of them I can say on camera. I don't know. Yeah, I'll pass on that question.
Okay, thank you, Pietro, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.